Today's vlog, I want to talk a little bit about the responsible version and the victimization version of your life. And the scenario that I want to use is all those times that you've been let go from your job, whether you were laid off or fired. And I want to use me as an example. So all the times that I've been laid off, which was probably about a dozen times in my career, and probably a couple dozen times that I've been fired in my career. But in the early years, in my early 20s, I know that I was unconscious. And I know that I looked through the victim perspective because I clearly remember blaming my employer and making it their fault and looking for all the reasons why, what they did to me and how they didn't see it my way. And I was victimized because I used to look at my employees and, well, he or she didn't do it the way I did it. And I was always blaming. And I realized as I started to do this personal development journey that I embarked 17 years ago and really mastering and looking through the filters of being responsible, I can now see back then that I am responsible for all of my results. And even the times that I was laid off, every one of them, and every one of the times that I was fired. But I had to be willing to do something unique, something that most people don't do. And that's to take a good look at myself. And that first glance is always the toughest. But if you're willing to really look at yourself and be honest and ask yourself those questions that most of us don't ask ourselves, which is, who was I being or who was I not being that my employer didn't see the value that I bring? How was I showing up to people that they don't see that I'm a commodity, that I'm an asset? That what I have to offer is golden and it's worth paying for and it's worth fighting to figure out how to keep me. You got to really look at yourself and you got to ask yourself, where do you look through? What lenses are you looking through? Are you looking through the victim perspective or are you looking through the responsible version of my life, which is how did I co-create this situation? How did I set it up to be like this? And in the years and the many people that I've coached, I'm always pointing this out to people and really helping people own their own personal power. Because when you can look and speak from the responsible version, you show up powerful. You show up assured. You show up confident. People see you like that. When you show up through the victim perspective, you use certain words that turn people off. You show up whiny. You show up like a weenie. You show up very powerless. And you got to decide how you want to live your life. And it doesn't matter how old you are. You just got to decide from this point forward, I'm going to start looking at everything in my life, all results. I get to look at how did I create that? How did I co-create that? And when you're willing to take that first look and you're willing to sit in it and really reflect and realize how you created it and stop blaming other people is when you can access your true personal power. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.